You've got questions before you purchase the Aura Carver Luxe digital photo frame. At bestreviews.com, we've done all the testing to have the answers for you. And most of all, we're going to answer, is it worth it? I'm Jacob Palmer here with bestreviews.com, and we're here to talk about the digital photo frame, which is having a moment. And if you've seen the latest iteration, it's easy to see why they're so popular. We're going to field and answer the most frequently asked questions about one of the hottest brands in the market today, the Aura Carver Luxe HD Smart Digital Picture Frame. Question 1. How many pictures can the Aura Carver hold? Unlike other digital picture frames, the Aura Carver has no internal storage or flash drive capabilities. Instead, it offers unlimited cloud storage, meaning you'll never run out of space. You can add photos directly from the app or via email. Although both methods were relatively easy, we preferred adding them through the app, as it only took a few taps to get them from our camera roll to the frame. Adding photos via email worked fine, but it was just a little bit more tedious, and it was so smooth to do it through the native photo apps that we recommend starting there. It rotated through our stored images in a slideshow format and has 2 slideshow modes to choose from. You can use the shuffle mode to see your photos in a completely randomized order, whereas the chronological mode lets you see your photos in the order you took them. Question 2. Does the Aura frame have any monthly fees? Surprisingly, there are no subscriptions or hidden fees. You get unlimited cloud storage at no additional cost with the purchase of the frame, and you can even store and display videos as well. You'd think that means the frame itself is expensive, but compared to its competitors, it's actually pretty affordable at just $149. The only downside to Aura's cloud-only approach is that it won't display your photos without Wi-Fi. Many frames require an internet connection to add pictures, but will display them even if they aren't connected. With the Aura, you'll need a reliable Wi-Fi connection at all times to see your slideshow, and with how many people's houses are wired these days, that seems to be a better trade-off than paying for storage. Question 3. How good do the pictures look on the frame? It has a 10-inch HD display that looks great when viewed from just about any angle. We did notice that the screen is sort of glossy, so there is some glare depending on where you place it, but it wasn't particularly distracting, and given that you're going to keep the frame in the same place all day, that glare will pass as the sunlight passes through the room as well. It has a 16:10 aspect ratio, which we expected to stretch and distort our pictures since most cameras take photos with a 3:2 or 4:3 aspect ratio, but luckily we didn't notice any kind of image distortion. Videos looked good as well, but the audio wasn't super impressive. They play automatically, but you have to press the screen's touch bar to turn the volume on, so there is that extra step, and we weren't blown away when we listened to our videos anyway. But it was more than adequate for a digital photo frame, and the way that we like to think about it is, if you have something that you shot that would make for a dynamite GIF and you don't want to hear the sound anyway, that's perfect for the Aura. Question 4. Is the Aura app easy to use? The Aura app is available on iOS and Android. We tested on iOS and found it to be incredibly intuitive. All you have to do is create an account and pair the frame to your phone, and that was the longest portion of the setup process, but it was still very straightforward. Use the app to adjust the slideshow speed from 15 seconds to 24 hours, and editing images was just as easy. One of our favorite app features was adding new users to the frame. It was super easy and only required us to send a link to the person we were adding. Once they got everything set up, they could send photos to our frame's cloud storage, and we saw them within a few minutes. And the best part about this, and what makes it such a great gift, is that the person sharing photos to the frame can send them from anywhere. You can be in New York and send it to a frame in California. It'll show up on the mantelpiece like anything else. Throughout our testing, we never had any issues with the app crashing, and using it to add photos to the frame could not have been easier. One more time for the people in the back, it was so easy. Question 5. How does the pre-upload feature for gifting work? It's pretty straightforward, but you'll need to send the frame to yourself. instead of the recipient. A setup gift code in the box lets you download the app and add yourself as a secondary user. And once you've done this, you will be able to preload the frame with photos and videos from your phone's camera roll. And you're even able to set it up to the Wi-Fi network that it's going to eventually live in, which takes all of the setup stress away from the recipient if they aren't that tech savvy. We like that the frame came in a gift box and that it lets you add a special message to the frame before giving it to the recipient. It was definitely designed with gifting in mind, and what grandma wouldn't love having a message from her loved ones reminding her how much she is loved. Question 6. Are there any other features worth knowing about? Yes. The Aura Carver has tons of features and most seem to work fairly well. It automatically adjusts the screen's brightness depending on the room. It will appear brighter in dark rooms and dimmer in well-lit rooms. It can sometimes mistake a room for being dark if the light source isn't near the frame, but when we tested this in the lab, it wasn't particularly noticeable. The changes are subtle, but they do level up the experience. It can be controlled via voice commands with either an Alexa-enabled device or a Google Assistant. This worked fairly well, but wasn't as easy using the app, and we had to ask the Alexa, which we tested it on, to open the Aura frame before we could give it a specific command. All in all, it kind of felt like it wasn't the best experience using the voice commands. The smart cropping feature was pretty hit or miss. Some of our photos auto-cropped perfectly, but others seemed to miss the mark entirely. It wasn't totally reliable, but manual cropping images in the app was easy, so overall we didn't mind. And there you have it. Your top frequently asked questions about the Aura Carver digital photo frame answered. We hope this video helped you simplify your purchasing decision. Give us a like if it did, and follow us for more useful tips and product reviews. Check us out, bestreviews.com.